What's up, guys? Matthew, you're getting ready to watch the 5th episode of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. I'm hyped to get into this episode. I have never, throughout the first 4 episodes of an anime, been so emotionally connected to characters. Thinking about it, I don't know. I think maybe Your Lie in April is up there, but even still, this clears that. I can't. I'm a specific character-wise, like episode 4 of Lost made me fall in love with John Locke. Episode 3 of The Leftovers made me fall in love with Matt Jameson. There are like faster specific character loves that I've had, but I'm talking about the show as a whole, like the entire ensemble. I'm in love. I'm in love. So I'm ready to hop into the episode. If you guys like the content I make on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you liked, commented, and subscribed. It really helps me out. And most importantly, if you like the content I make, you like my reactions to Frieren, and you want to see them a little earlier, I have the full-length reactions up on Patreon. They're probably a couple weeks ahead, maybe potentially even months, depending on how much I love this, how busy I get watching it. So please just check the comments to see what episode I'm on. I would really appreciate it. Let's get into the episode. So obviously we're in medieval times, it seems, for humans. But 1,000 years, not a lot's changed. No, that's so... Oh my god! My babies. Stop trying to make me cry. I have the most intense goosebumps of all time. Damn. Dude, I can't even formulate into words how much this is affecting me. I love it. And this opening. Typically, this isn't something I've spoken about in this, my Frieren reactions. I know I spoke about it in my Oshinoko reactions. Typically, when it comes to anime music, I'm a big fan of anime openings and endings. It takes a couple watches for me to like the music, and especially for me to love. But this is one of those openings that immediately top tier. Immediately top tier. The ending I also really like, but not necessarily as much as I like the opening. Oh, that's a great fucking... I don't really like to focus on specific shots and openings. I don't want any spoilers or risk of any spoilers. But that's the first time I really sort of focused on that final shot right there. Incredible. You'll die. Oh, there you go. That's how you fucking get her. Have I seen a horse? Have I seen a singular other than that one? Like, why does she not have her own horse? Same year. I feel like this is one of those shows that I wish I had a goddamn map. Or I wish it had an opening similar to like the Game of Thrones opening, so I can see exactly where in relation to everything else she is. Oh my goodness. Is it a singular ghost taking on the forms of the dead people that they see? I don't know. Does that make sense? Or am I stupid? Oh my god, there's zombies and skeletons in this shit? Dude, the magic in this show is so like alive, and oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm fucking 82 million years old and I've interacted with everything ever.
朝一で村を出るよ。フリーレン様、村の人たち困っていました。
What would Himmel do? That's what you need to get her to convince people.
いい子なので。まあ、フェルンがいいならいいか。どうせ峠道。
Oh shit, dude, this ain't gonna be a. Well, I don't know, because I feel like if we go the route Frieren wants to go, it's probably not going to take 10 years, maybe like 7 or 8. But I feel like Fern will convince her to take the scenic route. Which is funny considering the fact that she probably doesn't want to spend 10 years of her life doing this. Not that she doesn't want to, but maybe she would want to do something else. Use your weird Witcher senses.
幻を利用して獲物を誘い込む魔物がいると魔法生態学の本に書かれていました。アインザーム。その種の魔物の中でも。
Dude, I feel like you need to write this shit down. Like, this feels like supernatural. Like, not the show Supernatural. No, the show Supernatural, not supernaturalness in general, sorry. Where I'm gonna, like, fucking learn about different things and they're gonna be recurring.
でもアインザームが使う幻影は魔法使いにとっては脅威じゃない。
Dude, she's OP. And mages, specifically, they're OP. Are there, like, warlocks and shit in this?
死者の幻影を撃てばいいのですね。
With guns?
偽物だと分かっているのですから。私は命乞いをする先生の幻影を撃ったよ。
Jesus.
まあ、先生の命乞いは聞き慣れていたから、そこまで罪悪感とかはなかった。
We gotta get some information about how her parents died?
のいいものじゃない。命乞いを聞き慣れるってどういうことなんですか?
She's the fucking goat mage. She was put herself in dangerous situations, I can assume.
霧が出てきましたね。
It's gotten very eerie and scary all of a sudden. What's going on? Shoot it!
出た。これが死者の。
Shoot it.
一段と魔法使いらしくなりましたね。
Fern, it seems like you're struggling.
少しだけ化けて出ることにし
Oh
ま
my
した。
god, this shit reads you like a fucking. It's like the. Never mind. I won't spoil anything. Any of other shows.
道を選んで正解でしたね。
It's like scanning her past and pulls up the exact shit that gets to her.
私の記憶を。なんて残酷なことを。これは私の大切な思い出だ。フェルン。
Fern, it seems like you're struggling.
ダメか。
No, my baby boy. What? Who did that?
フェルが出てくるんだ。
It's changed.
てっきりまた先生が。
Most important person in your life.
私も少しは変わっているってこと。
Aww. Shoot it. He's not even gonna say anything? Okay.
撃て。
Yes, boss. Pop, pop.
そうだね。ヒンメルならそういう。
God damn! Sorry for yelling. Holy crap, Frieren! Dude, this is... I have never seen stuff like One Punch Man or like the weird like overpowered hero, you know, trope in any animes. But this is genuinely wild to see two people so fucking strong. Just dominate the competition. And I like that because I don't have a fear of them dying or being in trouble. Not fear, but I care about the journey and I care about the sort of exploration of their feelings and emotions and relationships. Holy shit, we're getting a dragon now too? Looks cute. It looks like the one from Shrek. How'd you know that it was here?
相変わらず好きですね。でもなぜあんなところに。竜は魔力のこもったものを映像の材料にするからね。
That's cool.
公恐竜
So apparently we just need to fucking raid a
冒険者を何人も
dragon's nest.
どちらにせよ仕留めておいた方がいいでしょ
This world seems a lot more peaceful than what it should,
気をつけてはい
with the fucking insanely weird evil things I've seen. God damn!
フリーレン様あまり手こ
Wait, she looks like she's hiding.
やっぱり竜は硬いね仕方がない逃げるよ
Damn, is the dragon stronger? God damn! Run, Fern! Is the dragon really stronger than Frieren?
負けたか飛ぶのも早いね空中戦も無理そうだ
You're fine, little girl.
じゃあ戻ろうかさすがにこれ繰り返せばいつかは倒せるでしょだよね竜と追いかけっこなんて魔法使いのやり方じゃないよね
Music is great.
素直に仲間にするか
Oh, we're gonna. This is our first team up.
ああ探し
Oh my! It's like building a party.
リーゲル峡谷沿いにある村にシュタルクという戦士がいる
Start.
北側諸国に入るついでに拾ってやれ俺の弟子なんだ
Oh damn!
いい戦士なの
Did you tell him about me? He's the goat. Again, I don't want to be so like repetitive, but like this world feels so peaceful when there's like fucking dragons and demons just chilling about.
あの魔導書にはどのような魔法が記されているのですか服が透けて見える魔法
Okay.
フリーレン様は本当に変な魔法ばかり集め
Whatever floats your boat, Frieren.
と認識する範囲によっては隠し持っている武器とか
旅の方
がわか
少々よろしいですかシュタルク様がお会いしたいと
Damn. We're being summoned?
が省けたね
I like how blunt and efficient and fast the show is, but it's not rushed.
前あの竜が村を襲いました
Oh my god. Never mind, I take back the peaceful part back. And Eisen. Oh no.
こんな時に現
Start.
れたのが
This is the red haired guy from the opening.
あの方は竜を前にしても一歩も引かず長い睨み合いの末に竜は去ってゆく
Damn, he just stared it down? He shanksed him?
俺もシュタルクみたいな強い戦士になれるかな
なれるさ。でも戦士なんてろくなもんじゃねえぞ。
Dude, why is... I already know I'm gonna love the guy, because it's Frieren.
お前らが竜に手を出していた連中か。あまり刺激されると困るんだ。村に危険が。
Come slay it for me then, buddy. Buddy boy.
お前らが思っている以上に恐ろしい存在。
You don't know who you're talking to.
この額の傷も暗黒竜と戦った時に。
そんな大層な傷じゃん
Little burn mark?
お前ら師匠の差し金か。何者だ。
魔法
The
使い
goat.
フリー
師匠、怒っていただろ。黙って出てきちまったからな。
Gotta go on your own journey.
なんで竜を倒さないでいるの
Don't need to.
とどまる理由なんてないでしょ
先にそっちの要件を教えてくれないか。師匠のところに戻れって言うならごめんだぜ。
前衛として私たちの仲間になってほしいまずは公恐竜の討伐を手伝ってもらいたいかな巣にある魔導書が欲しいからね
She's very blunt, like Luffy like from One Piece. I like it.
すごいすごいよ。
そうだね私の集めた魔法を褒めてくれたバカがいたそれが理由になるかな
褒めてくれた。
Oh, sounds good enough for me.
くだらねえな。
でしょ
仲間になるのは別に構わないぜ。
That was easy.
師匠が連れてけって言ったんだろ。 ただ高恐竜だけは絶対に倒してもらう。正直俺一人じゃ厳しくてな。フリーレン、お前なら倒せるんだな。
I'm the goat. I am the strongest living thing in the world.
それ俺がやらないとダメかな。
何を言っているのですかこの人は。
Run around as bait?
とかシュタルク、魔物との戦闘経験は。
No, no, he's a fraud!
てくれよフリーレン。
This is the training. He ran away because he was scared?
向かったんだよ。でも怖くて一歩も動けなかったあいつ家を野菜みたいに輪切りにしちまうんだぜ。人間が戦っていいような相手じゃねえよ。
That's fucking great.
竜の気まぐれで助かったと思ったら
The hero of the village.
その後竜が村を襲わなくなって英雄扱い。村の人たち超いい人なんだ。
He's a fraud.
深いんだからいっぱいお食べ。
シュタルク、新しい必殺技見せてよ。
もう逃げられる雰囲気じゃないんだ
They've
よ。
trapped me.
フリーレン様、こいつ
No, he's perfect. We'll train him. We'll mold him into the perfect warrior. He's our Usopp. Okay, so this is our Usopp. Frieren is our Luffy. I don't know who Fern would be. Fern's kind of Chopper-like, maybe.
シュタルク、一晩だけ時間をやる。よく考えろ。このままじゃいけないことくらい分かっているはずだ。
You gotta be a man. Stop being a fraud. You gotta turn into a man.
臆病なようにしか見えませんでしたが。臆病なのは否定しないよ。
There's room for growth.
魔物と戦った時、分かったよ、忘れるよ。まったく小さかった頃は素直で可愛かったのに。
No. Now you're this big, despicable adult.
なぜ竜はこの村を襲わないのでしょうか。さあね、単なる
Random attack right now.
あるいは何の音でしょうか。シュタルクでしょう。気になるなら見てくれば。私はもう寝る。
So is he a strong warrior who's just scared to fight things? Or is he a complete fraud?
故郷の村が魔族に襲われた時、一人だけ逃げ出した臆病者だ。俺と同じだ。だからあいつには俺の全てを叩き込んだ。今のあいつは誰かのために戦えるやつだ。
なるほど。
He's still scared. Holy crap, my man! You're good! One smackarino to that dragon's head. Dude, he's making a whole another fucking continent. He's making a road to the other cities. Damn. Oh, you duh! Ugh. God damn it. They gotta... Oh boy, they gotta stop doing their shit. Hey, listen, Frieren Beyond Journey's End, and your creator, author, group, whoever that is, stop fucking leaving me on cliffhangers. And they're not just like the thing that has the most famous cliffhangers for me, in my opinion, is Lost. My favorite show of all time, favorite live action show of all time. I'm not gonna get any spoilers or anything like that, so no fear about that. But Lost's entire show is essentially based around surprising you and shocking you. And it's not just like every episode ends on a cliffhanger. Every commercial break ends on a cliffhanger. And it's this big dramatic moment, you know what I mean? And those cliffhangers I've gotten used to, you know what I mean? I've built them up. Okay, it's gonna build something up, leave me on a mystery, da 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 da. With Frieren so far, motherfucker, just stop. Like, just in the middle of a goddamn conversation, it just stops. Like, ah, you piece of shit, dude. I like Stark so far. He is, flawed. Yeah, and I think that is sort of it's a necessity, you know what I mean? As I've said, and I will continue saying, and maybe there will at some point be some big bad villain or big, you know what I mean, evil arc or war arc or whatever, which again, you know what I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with. But from where I'm sitting right now, I really, I don't think that the show needs an antagonist. I think that the antagonist is growth, the antagonist is regret. It's learning. You know what I mean. The whole point of the show is learning and bettering yourself, and I really love it. I really love it, and I think that Stark is sort of a perfect candidate for this group to sort of. And again, you know what I mean. The cowardly character in a group. It's a cliche. You know what I mean. But fucking 99% of anything in media nowadays or entertainment is cliched to death. As long, even if it's a cliche, as long as you do it correctly, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? You shouldn't get hung up on, I've seen a cowardly character before. I don't want to see this again. But he seems interesting. You know what I mean? And it's not like, I'll make it akin to Usopp from One Piece. One of my all-time favorite anime characters. He's probably like my third, fourth. He's my second favorite Straw Hat, but like maybe my third or fourth favorite character in One Piece. He's the quintessential, you know what I mean, cowardly crew member. And he's interesting, and honestly, his cowardice is annoying at points, but you always root for him, and you always know that at the end of the day, when the moments get big, you know, he might run away the first one or two times, but when the spotlights are on, he fucking shows up. You know what I mean? And I see potential for that in Stark, but not a lot different because, no offense to Usopp, okay, especially early, the first 582 episodes or some shit of One Piece. Usopp is still pretty weak. He's arguably the weakest member of the sort of main crew in One Piece. This motherfucker looks strong. This is like the equivalent of Zoro being a scared, you know what I mean, pussy. So I like it. I like it a lot. He said he has potential, and I think that is very important for this story. You know what I mean? I feel like he'll be a perfect blend for Fern and Frieren. I'm very interested. Obviously, I feel like it's one of those things. The early seasons, not early seasons, the early episodes of One Piece, where you're, and the reason, real quick, why I'm making a lot of comparisons to One Piece, because I feel like it's sort of the ultimate, like gathering or crew, piece of entertainment. So this Frieren so far feels perfectly connected to that, so to speak. You know, when you're watching One Piece at the beginning and you sort of meet these guys, and you know, probably chances are if you're watching One Piece, you've probably seen a little bit of One Piece, whether it be promotional videos or just people talking about it. Like, you probably know the main group. So when you're introduced to these guys who are not yet on the crew but are maybe going to join, you're immediately like, okay, well, they're a part of the crew. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a matter of how they get there when they agree to do it. You know what I mean? If there's any sort of outstanding circumstances surrounding that, so to speak. I sort of get the same situation with this. Like, Stark, that's no motherfucking guy. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of whether or not he agrees, or when he agrees to it and how he does it, if he stands up or this or that. So I'm enjoying him so far. Obviously, we didn't get too much of him, but I'm interested to see how he sort of plays out. I think I can safely say that this is probably the episode with the least Frieren in it. And not a complaint or not a positive either, just sort of something I noticed about that episode, and I enjoyed it. I felt like it got a little bit Fern focused, but also it felt like a lot of sort of focus on the adventure, if that makes any sense. I'm liking this vibe so much. Like, oh my god, it's the best way to explain it. I'm gonna go on a little tangent here, and I hope people understand what I mean. If you watch 10 shows in a genre, you know what I mean? Even though, and I'm pretty sure I might have made this reference either on another episode of this or something similar. But if you watch like 10 shows that are like medieval fantasy, you know what I mean? You sort of know what you're going to expect. You're going to expect a big war arc. You're going to expect politics or anything like that. Big magic powering up or anything like that. This is different, and I really like when a show takes place in a familiar setting, so to speak, and sort of flips the cliches on its head, to where we're in a fantasy world, you know what I mean? But it doesn't feel like we're not like, it's not like this big political jumble and war and this. It's just fucking couple magical people walking down a goddamn road. You know what I mean? Reminiscing about the past, saving a couple people in the present, and sort of looking to the future and to sort of back at their regrets and how they want to live the rest of their life and spend it with whoever they want to spend it with. So I really like that. It feels, again, I think I spoke about this, medieval sort of genre setting is my favorite thing. So to see a story take place in a situation or a setting like that, but also not be sort of bland cookie cutter. And again, I want to make it very apparent. I say that like bland cookie cutter. My favorite, you know what I mean, probably piece of fiction of all time is A Song of Ice and Fire, book series by George R.R. Martin, the source material for Game of Thrones. And it's fucking incredible, you know what I mean? But also, after you like learn a little bit about fantasy and read into it, it's mostly the same sort of structure, the same sort of genre, you know what I mean? So again, I'm not bringing anything else down. I'm just sort of really focusing on the positive. I want to compliment this show. It feels so fresh and it feels really nice. It feels really good, I must say. And obviously, the characters are up there. They're keeping me so entertained and so involved. I don't know if I've spoken about this specifically in these reactions so far, but by far, the most important thing in fiction for me, as someone who, like, I have a film degree, I want to sort of base my life around stories and narratives, and you know, learn and read and maybe even write a lot of this stuff. The most important thing to keep me entertained in a story is to have interesting characters, to have complex characters, to have them go in arcs, and to have them have very good interactions and relationships and connections with people. And this show, within 5 episodes, under 2 hours of watch time, like, unmatched level of care I have so far. To put it frankly, to put it as simply as possible. So I like my full props, my full fucking respect to the creators of this. I'm interested to see. Obviously, we're gonna fight a goddamn dragon next episode, and I feel like Fern seems powerful. I don't know if she could take on the dragon one-on-one. She's obviously scared, but I mean, even with being not scared, if that makes sense, I don't know if she could take on the dragon right now. But I can safely say that Frieren probably could, depending on, maybe she just needs to do it like a certain way, like a certain approach to it, but I feel like she easily could. And then obviously, this motherfucker Stark, one shot him. Could one shot them. Oh man, and again, something I'll also focus on, and again, the most important part of this is the journey and the characters and the relationships and the growth. With all that being said, and I think that the creators of this understand that, like, they know what the purpose of the shit they're writing is, you know what I mean? And it would be easy to write a bland medieval, you know what I mean, backdrop to the story. But this world is so vibrant, it's so colorful, there's so many, you know, fun personalities and interesting stories, and it feels lighthearted. But I don't know, it doesn't feel boring. It feels very unique, and something that I really want to focus on, is something that I think I can't even think of any show that would try to attempt anything like this. This show is so lighthearted, yet at the same time, there's like such deep emotional, you know what I mean, pull to it, if that makes any sense to you guys. I don't know how to explain it, because there's been main character deaths, but for some weird reason, sure, I felt sad a little bit, but more than sad, I feel like it's like happy tears. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. Like, 'cause people died. I didn't want people to die, but at the same time, it's all peaceful. It's not, you know what I mean? I don't see a world in which the story would kill off, like, people, you know what I mean? Like, kill off Fern or kill off Stark or anything like that. Like, this is a story of growth. And the backdrop is fun and quirky and interesting, and the sort of a seriousness, the complexness is from the inner struggles of the characters. And again, I don't even know if it's struggle necessarily. It's just more of a journey, and figuring out yourself. Some could argue it's struggling, but I would argue that it's natural. And then someone's gonna say, "Well, struggle's natural, dumbass." Sure, whatever. But that was another good episode. This episode has yet to have a bad episode or an even mid episode. They've all been excellent. So I'm excited for the next one. I think that's going to be it for me for this episode. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys like the video, leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon, as well as multiple episodes ahead. If you're interested, please check it out. And most importantly, if you like the content I make on the channel, please subscribe. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Have a good one.